IShowSpeed will start multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube beginning July 7th. Now, I had seen some tweets being reported before this saying that Speed was possibly going to be offered a $600 million deal with Twitch for 2 years. Now, I didn't bring that tweet up because honestly, I didn't know if it was true. Twitch is gonna be having Speed now. I don't know about the $600 million thing in 2 years, but either way, Twitch has Speed now. But as you can see from this post, he is not going to be giving up his YouTube stance and, still streaming for YouTube. I honestly never knew why he streamed for YouTube primarily in the first place. I know that they said he had streamed on Twitch back in 2021, but I don't really know why he left. But that's not what we're here for, right? We're here for this next comment under the tweet where they said, not gonna lie, Speed could break Cenat's record if he does a subathon. And it got me thinking, I was like, man, can Speed break Cenat's Twitch sub record? Now think about this. Cenat has a Twitch sub record of over 700,000 subscribers. Now, I think yes, I think it's possible for Speed to break Kai's record, but I think it's gonna be under two specific circumstances. The first specific circumstance, right? Because the first tweet says that he's gonna be on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time, multi-streaming. If he wants to break Kai's record, he would have to not multi-stream because he would have to have like one specific area, one specific category where his viewers would be able to see him. Because if he's on YouTube and he's on Twitch, sure, he's gonna have people that prefer Twitch that are gonna go to Twitch, but he's also gonna have people that are on YouTube that prefer to be on YouTube that also specifically want to see less ads, right? Because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe YouTube will give less ads or show less ads, right? So a lot of people might still go to YouTube, especially if they're used to watching his streams already on YouTube. Like that's where he's established himself. That's where he has like over 40 million subscribers. So that's where, people are still going to show up. If that happens and he's still multi-streaming on both platforms, then no, I don't think that he's gonna beat Kai's record because he's just gonna have too many people still showing up on his YouTube side. Now, if he only does a subathon, right, on Twitch, and that brings me to my next point too. The second point is it does have to be a subathon. He has to do it for 30 days straight. But let's say, yes, he does do the subathon, he has to do it all on Twitch. If he does do it all on Twitch, that means all of his YouTube supporters and viewers and subscribers still have to pull up to Twitch, and then they're gonna wanna support him even further, especially if they know that he's going for the record. Although I'm not sure that Speed would outwardly say that he's going for Kai's record because him and Kai are so cool. And I don't know if he's gonna intentionally create competition between him and Kai, even if it's in his head, because I think both of them have acknowledged that they have such a great relationship and a great friendship that neither one of them will openly be competitive with the other. And they could both want to be streaming of the year and this and that, whatever. But I've never heard them talk about trying to beat the other person. I feel like they've always tried to fight that narrative. So I don't think Speed would ever put out the narrative that he's trying to beat Kai. I think he would just go there, do his work. It could be in the back of his head that he wants the record, but yeah, he's not gonna make it a whole big deal, a whole big thing. Now, if that does happen, he commits to Twitch, whole 30 days straight streaming. Speed is basically just about as big as Kai. You know what I'm saying? They're like neck and neck. It's 1A and 1B. You can select who you prefer. You can select who you think is more popular, more famous, whatever. But the reality is, dude, Speed could do it. If anybody's gonna do it, Speed could do it. Now, I will say this though. If Speed did go to Twitch and he did manage to break Kai's record, then I know for a fact that Kai would take that and run back and like to beat his record again. Kai already has it on his radar for him to break 1 million Twitch subs, right? So it would just make him more eager to go back to it and get to that goal. You get what I'm saying? But again, I don't think Kai would come at Speed in any malicious way or anything. I think he'll enjoy the friendly competition. I think it'll push Kai even further, which says a lot because honestly, even though Kai's at the top of the streaming industry, he is not complacent whatsoever. But having somebody up there neck and neck with him would also make him go even harder, which would be crazy. And at that point, I think that if they both like did subathons back and forth, that they would kind of just continue to pass each other. Like one time Speed would get the record, then Kai would get the record back, then Speed would get the record back. But it all depends if Speed is going to do primarily multi-streaming, or if he would have that month specifically be for just Twitch. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is J Athletic Gaming, and I'll catch you on the next one.